So here's what we got so far. Apologize for starting without you. Wasn't really thinking this was video quality, but second thought, talking with my wife, she thought you guys might be interested in doing something like this. I have a sawmill, so we have quite a few cut-offs, so it makes them, every time you grab a log, you got 4. So got quite a few of them, and so what we decided is we would build a compost bin. So we took these cut-offs, and I took some 2x4s that I made, and dimensions are 3 foot by 6 foot, so each compartment's 3x3, and I just took some cut-offs and put them on here. Now, you don't have a sawmill probably, so you don't have the capability of doing this, but you might be living near a sawmill, and these guys that have sawmills, they try to get rid of them pretty easy. So you might have the option of getting some of these. And this is pine. I know it's not going to last super long, but I'm constantly cutting more pine, so I'll constantly have more. And if we really like how this works, I can build this out of oak or something else that'll make it last a lot longer. But this is what we started with, because I had a lot of pine cut-offs at the time. So again, 3 foot by 6 foot. We put it on rocks to try to get it level. This area isn't very level, and I really kind of wanted it so it wasn't sitting directly on the ground. That'll help with some of the decay. And so we put rocks on the corners to keep it level and squared it all off, and put some cut-offs on the end, squared it up. And now what we're going to do is today is we're going to finish up the 2 sides, and I haven't decided whether I'm just going to put a solid top, because with cut-off it's going to get kind of heavy, and just have doors here in the front. But I think that's where we're going to go. So stay with me and see where we end up. Okay, so here's an update. I got the sides, the other 2 sides kind of done. I left one piece on here. So what I did on the beginning was I cut the cut-offs 3 foot and 6 foot with a chainsaw, and I try to get close to that and got everything squared off. But over here it just seemed like it was easier to put the piece on, screw it on, and then just take the chainsaw and cut it off. So that's what I did for these other pieces, is I just put the chainsaw, or put it on, screwed it on, and then chainsawed it off. It's a compost. This isn't a work of art, and doesn't have to be accurate. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to take a chainsaw, and I'll just cut the edge off the top here, and then I'll take and cut this edge off first, and then cut that off, and we'll square that up, and then we'll get ready to start putting the top on. There you have it. So that's how I got the sides on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut a couple 2x4s, put them inside here, and then we're just going to put cut-offs on the top, and I'll screw them to that 2x4, and that should allow me to actually lift it off if I want to lift it off, but yet keep it covered. So let's work on that. So what I did is I put a screw, wood screw in here. I gave myself a little gap here so when this thing comes up it hinges and clears, and I put one screw in the front here just to hold it up so that I can screw these in, and then that'll hold the top on down, and so I should be able to, when I pull those two screws out, lift this top up. So let's screw these cutoffs on and see if my concept works. Now, most of these cutoffs I've used only one screw, some I've used two. Well, that wasn't good. Sorry, folks. Okay, let's try that again. So I've been using one screw to two screws on these items, or these cutoffs, because this roof has potential of being lifted up. I'm going to put two screws in each one just to give it a little bit more rigidity. Hopefully that'll work out. Slide it down here for this side. Alright, let's pull these screws, see how this works. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. Excellent. I'll take the chainsaw and I'll cut these off. Gotta get a couple more cutoffs, finish off this roof. Alright folks, it's starting to rain, so I just wanted to give you an update where we're at here. So I got the roof on. Yeah, the screws work, but I probably should put some hinges on there, but I'm not sure how often the roof is going to lift up and off, so we'll see. But that's lease on. You can take 2x4 here and set the roof down, and it's somewhat enclosed. Now for the front, I used so I used a 2x4, and let me see if I can show you how that works. Slides out like that. We've got 2x4 and another 2x4. This 2x4 that I have in the center is smaller than a normal 2x4 dimension. So therefore, ooh, it's starting to really rain. It's easy to slide these things on and off. So that's what we're going to do for now. Slide these things on and off. And they just go on and off like that. So we can throw stuff in here, lift the lid, we can pull the side off. I'm going to let her play with it and see if she likes it, and I'll modify it as necessary. So this is Keith at Redwood Grows. If you like, give me that thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. Have a great day.